Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is me, Mysterious Cameraman, and today I'm talking about The Flash Season 1, Episode 4, The Trickster Returns. So this is the Flash fan series by Crimson Productions, and today I am doing a full review of it. Before we get into it, if you ever want to see the official trailer from my own fan film, Captain America, The Taskmaster Trials, it's on my channel now. Please go check it out, it's not doing that well. Yeah, let's get into the video. So I've reviewed the first two episodes of this series. I was decently okay with the pilot. I loved the second episode. The third episode I felt like was a bit of a step down from the second, but the fourth one, in my opinion, is up there. Is better than the second. I think Trickster is written very well, and I think the main thing that I like so much is that Reverse Flash feels, and I really liked Reverse Flash in the third episode. In this episode, he doesn't feel threatening. His voice is a bit weird. Like, his voice sounds a bit weird. So, yeah, and as much as I like Reverse Flash, it's kind of predictable. Like, it's a lot of, like, the show. And I do like Zoom a lot in this. But I do like Zoom a decent amount. But I think Trickster, he feels like his own character. And that's what I like. I think, so does Flash. Flash is also really good. I think Reverse Flash feels a lot like, Tom Cavanaugh. It feels like they're trying to do a really good Tom Cavanaugh impression. And it's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with trying to do a Tom Cavanaugh impression. Like, there's nothing wrong with trying to do an impression of these characters. However, I don't think it works in favor of Reverse Flash. I feel like it kind of takes the character down. And I am excited to see what happens with Ralph Stibney and everything in family with Zoom and stuff. But in my opinion, Trickster is the definitive character in this whole series, even better than Flash, because he feels like his own person. And again, I think this Trickster is so good because he feels original. And yes, the whole thing with the bomb on the suit, yes, that was taken completely from the show. But besides that, his character feels so original, and I love it. Now let's get into the 6 points. Actually, I'll talk about story in that part. Directing, I think this episode's directed pretty well. I wouldn't say it's great. I wouldn't say it's anything shocking. I think it's exactly what you expect from something like this, and that's nothing bad. It's a really solidly directed thing. Just nothing crazy. It's like in that green zone that you kind of want to be in. It's not like over the top. It's not under the top. It's just decent. Editing, I think editing is weird. This fan series is still a bit below where it definitely can be better. However, it's not bad. The editing in this is still good. The one editing thing I would say, though, is the voices are sometimes weird. You sometimes can't understand what people are saying. And yes, you do want to take the voices, however, sometimes it sounds wrong. But I do think the editing overall is good in this. Acting in this is, as I said, amazing. I think Trickster is very good. Trickster is really, he feels like the character of Trickster. And I think that's hard to understand. But, there are certain characters, fan films, I feel like capture a character perfectly. Bart Allen in Impulse is the definitive Bart Allen. In my opinion, Spider-Man, Peter Parker from Spider-Man Prom Night is the definitive Peter Parker. And there's a lot of examples of things of that nature, like Nightwing from Nightwing Rebirth is the definitive Nightwing. So it's some things like that. In my opinion, this Trickster is the definitive Trickster in fan films, obviously. I think this Trickster just does such a good job at taking the character. In my opinion, Barry is also amazing. I think Barry is also amazing in this. I don't think Trickster's just amazing. He's on another level. Then there's Barry, who's also very good. You have Reverse Flash, who I'd say would be better if we can understand him at most points. And I also think he's sometimes better when we can see his face. Zoom is decent. Ralph, we get a line from. But overall, I enjoy it. The story of this episode is what I want to talk about. I really enjoyed the plot of him going back in time. And I love everything going up to that title thing. And then up to that point, I did like the Flash cameos. That was funny. After the title card, I feel like the episode really slowed down. It was very interesting with the whole time bomb and everything going on and him going back in time. And then the whole thing is him stopping a bomb. And I get that, yes. And then I do like the story. I do like him convincing him But then Barry never pulled the fire alarm, and I'm like still stuck in that part. Like, when was he supposed to do that? But he runs in. Reverse Flash says to James Jesse, "Hey, you need to do this because we need you to claim your own destiny." And I think that's a really good plot. And I think Reverse Flash manipulates Trickster perfectly, and I like that Trickster follows his path. I was kind of annoyed that they were trying to change the past. I kind of wanted Trickster just to blow it up, and he did. And I like that. And then I really liked when Barry went back to the present. And I did enjoy all that. And I did like how Reverse Flash... And I did like how Trickster disappeared. I did like that. So now we have alternate Trickster, Ralph, Dibny, Zoom, and Reverse Flash to take on the Flash in the finale. And I do hope the finale is strong. I feel like if it has a weak ending, it will really taint the fan film. The whole series. Moving on to choreography, there isn't too many fight scenes in this. I don't think there's actually any fight scenes in this, so I can't say much. And then music is just stolen. So, overall, I think this is the best episode of the series by far. I think Trickster really is saving these episodes. And honestly, as much as I like seeing Zoom, as much as I like seeing Reverse Flash, I would have been perfectly happy if the 5 episodes were completely devoted to Trickster. I think that would have worked just as well. I think if you really wanted Reverse Flash, I can be Reverse Flash and Trickster. I do not think Zoom was necessary, and I do not think that Ralph is going to be necessary. I think Ralph can be interesting, however, I think they could have held off until season 2. I also don't know why Ralph hates Barry, unless it's the same as the show. But overall, I enjoyed this episode. I thought this episode's really good. There were parts that I felt were weird, and it wasn't perfect. But it was a very good episode. It's the best episode of the season. And I really would say that if episode 5 needs to be better or the show's tainted. Like, the episode 5 has to be the best episode. And that's all I have to say. Besides that, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already seen the official trailer from my own fan film, Captain America the Taskmaster Trials, it's on my channel now. Please go check it out. Besides that, thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.